Welcome to the ultimate guide to entire reading strategies. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about MCQs, true, false, not given, summary completion, information matching, and match heading. Well, if you have troubles in reading, getting that 7 and above, then trust me, today's video is that video. It gives you complete understanding on why your scores are less, how to improve, and lot many things. Want to make most out of this video? Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from Skills IELTS. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome power-packed video on, this time it's all about IELTS reading strategies, in fact end-to-end strategies. Well, before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. And anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We have left a WhatsApp link, you can click on the link, send us a message. I will be there, we will be there to help you guide you in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's get right into the video. Let's start with the strategies for your multiple choice questions. The multiple choice questions is a very tricky one in the exam. Comes probably towards the end with a very big paragraph. You have to skim, scan, identify where exactly the answer lies, and then try to understand the question options. Oof, lot many calculations. Well, today we will see that first. I'm gonna give you that MCQ. Add a timer of 1 minute. Trust me, within a minute it should be possible to do. So try doing it in under 1 minute. Post that, I'm going to come back and show you how to do it in under 1 minute. What is the scanning technique, skimming technique, how to evade the traps and everything. So let's start with the question on my screen. Bottom right, a timer of 1 minute. Here we go. Alright, let's understand how to do this. See, it's all about consciousness. You read the question. What was one reason why chocolate became popular? That's a keyword in Europe. That means you have to now skim the paragraph with the word Europe in your mind. That's called scanning. You skim it for the word Europe in the entire text. Now I'll just check. Chocolate has been long. First paragraph, I think Europe is not there. Second paragraph, Spanish. Spanish is in the European continent. And then third line, you have Europe. So this is the paragraph. Or the last paragraph, probably Swiss chocolate, or no, it's not written. So Europe is written in the second paragraph. So this you need to figure out in less than 10 seconds. This is the skimming and scanning technique. Your eyeball should just move very fast, but it should keep looking for this word called Europe. And the moment you find this, now the second paragraph is what you need to read. The question is again, what was the one reason why chocolate became popular in Europe? When you read this, when the Spanish arrived in the Americas, read it faster. They were introduced to this unique drink. That's not the answer. Spanish added sugar and spices to make it more palatable, bringing the new concoction back to Europe. This marked the beginning of chocolate's journey from a bitter drink to the sweet treat we know it today. I think this is what is the paragraph. So here it is clearly saying why it became popular, what made it come back, deriving its journey back to Europe. So let's now read the option. It was used as a form of currency. No, we did not read it as a currency. All we read was sugar was added. Probably Spanish added sugar and then it came back to Europe. Spanish added sugar to the original recipe, exactly fitting in, but we also need to look into C and D to eliminate the options. It was considered a gift from the gods. Gods, they have not even told. The Swiss developed milk chocolate. If you just skim it, milk chocolate is in the last paragraph, second line. This combined with the development of milk chocolate. So it's about something else. So answer is now B. Hope you are getting it. See, given 5 minutes of time, everybody will do it. Every Tom, Dick and Harry will get it. But within 1 minute, if you were to do, then you need the strategies. This has to be very sharp. Identify the things, identify the paragraph, and just start reading it. You will figure it out. So this is the main strategy for your MCQs. Now we will move on to true, false, not given. So I've got you 3 questions. Adding a timer of 3 minutes should be more than enough. Try doing it in 3 minutes. Once done, I'm going to come back and show you how to do it. 3-minute timer on my bottom right. Here you go. I really hope you have solved it. Let's understand how to do it. Recently, I made many videos on true, false, not given. You can just check those videos as well so that you understand more about the approaches. All right, so the first question is the Aztecs and Mayans used chocolates only. That's the keyword. Whenever you come across this modifiers, only, solely, that means only in religious rituals and not on anything else. So now we have to check this word, Aztecs and Mayans. You see in the first paragraph, you have Aztecs and Mayans believed that cocoa bean was a gift from gods and used it in rituals, yes, and as a currency. In the paragraph it says rituals and currency, but in the question it says only rituals, so it's exactly contradicting. When it's contradicting, it's going to be false. The first one going to be false. So it's partially true in the sense probably it is used in religious rituals, but it also was used in currency. But in the question it says only religious rituals, so it's contradicting. Second one, the Mayans and Aztecs believed chocolate had medicinal properties. So just look into this paragraph. Only in the first paragraph you have this Mayans and Aztecs. So it's the last line of the first paragraph is where the information is hidden. It says they believed that cocoa bean was a gift from gods and they used it in rituals as currency. They believed chocolate had medicinal properties. Now you cannot say false. It is not written that they believed chocolate did not have medicinal properties. If it was written Mayans and Aztecs believed that chocolate did not have medicinal properties, then probably could have gone with false. Here they believed something else, but here they believed chocolate had medicinal properties. Nothing of that sort of information is mentioned whether it had medicinal properties or not, so we cannot comment anything on that. So it's gonna be not given. Remember, this cannot be false. Second one gonna be not given. They believed that chocolate had medicinal properties. Nothing has been written about medicinal properties, so I cannot comment. The third one, the Spanish were the first to introduce sugar to the original chocolate beverage. When the Spanish arrived in the Americas in the 16th century, second paragraph, they were introduced to this unique drink. Spanish added sugar and spices to make it more palatable, bringing the new concoction, new variety, new dish back to the Europe. Means this is something new, means they were the ones who did this for the first time. Hope you are getting it. It's not clearly written that they were the first to do it, but it's written that they were the first to bring this new dish, and new dish is done by Spanish. So Spanish indirectly are the ones to introduce first sugar to this chocolate beverage. So third one gonna be true. First one is false, second is not given, third one is true. Hope it is clear. Now let's talk about summary completion. You will have a big paragraph and some questions with some blanks. You got to fill them from the paragraph. I'm going to show you the strategies in just a while, but before that I would request you to do it. There are 3 blanks. I'm going to add a timer of 3 minutes. Should be more than enough. Try doing it in less than 3 minutes. Post that, I'm going to come back and show you where you have gone wrong, what is the strategy, what is the easiest way to do, and everything. Alright, this is a very simple example. For simplicity's sake, I've taken the same paragraph that I took before for true, false, and not given and MCQ. So it's going to be a little easier, but let's understand how to do it a bit faster. Chocolate was initially dash beverage in Mesoamerica. So you got to look for this word Mesoamerica by skimming the paragraph. And if I do it, the very first paragraph, second line says Mesoamerica. Read further for this was initially a beverage. Initially is the word cocoa beans were initially used. The paragraph initially is matching to create a bitter beverage. So here dash beverage. So its answer is bitter. Make sure you match everything. Whatever is left is the answer. Remember to use this technique. You do it faster and it can be very much reliable. Second one, Spanish altered its taste by adding. Now everyone already knows about it because we've taken this paragraph to solve MCQs and true false not given, but still let's go with the approach. Spanish, the second paragraph, altered its taste, added sugar and spices to make it more palatable. Added sugar by adding sugar and brought it back to Europe. Here bringing the new concoction back to Europe. Everything is fitting in what they added sugar and spices. Since it's not mentioning how many words to write, so in such cases you can just write whatever the answer you think is right. Sugar and spices, you can put both. Will that be a problem? 100% no. But if they've mentioned using one word, then you put the sugar or spices. Any one of this you can put it. Now you can put sugar and spices both. Third, now let's have a look at it. Later Swiss innovations led to the creation of dash chocolate. Now third paragraph you see. By the 19th century, advancements in processing allowed for the mass production of solid chocolate. So chocolate is the word, even in the question it says dash chocolate. We came across solid chocolate. So people are tempted to write solid chocolate. No, it's not a creation of solid chocolate. Chocolate which is so solid, it's a solid chocolate. So it's a mass production of solid chocolate. This combined with the development of milk chocolate by Swiss chocolatiers. So here is the word Swiss innovator, Swiss innovation kind of word is coming up. So here is where you need to map the Swiss innovations led to the development of creation of milk chocolate. You cannot say solid chocolate. The first line doesn't have any relevance with the word Swiss. It's a second line. So as a result, you got to write milk chocolate and not the solid chocolate. The last one is milk. Second is sugar and spices or sugar or spices. The first one is initially a bitter beverage. Hope you are getting it. So things are not very straightforward. It looks like, yes, it is very easy. But in doing so, we would have made one or two very silly mistake which costs you a lot of marks in the exam. The module is so simple that a big paragraph will be given and one information is given. You got to find which paragraph contains this information. This is again an example of classic skimming and scanning technique. So I'll show the question to you. Do it in less than 2 minutes. You're supposed to do it in less than 2 minutes. So do it in less than 1 minute. You're supposed to do it in less than 1 minute. I'm going to add a timer of 1 minute to learn. Try doing it, pause it. I'm going to come back and show you what mistakes you've done. Alright, it's a simple question, and for the fact we already have read the paragraph, it may sound a little easier, but the approach remains the same. Which paragraph contains information about how chocolate's manufacturing process? Now everyone knows manufacturing is done in C. What is this? The idea is very different. The moment you see the question, manufacturing, can it be written in the first paragraph? This is what you got to think. Read it. Chocolate has a long and complex history. They're talking about history that will not contain the process of manufacturing. When the Spanish came here, they added this. It can also not contain the process of manufacturing. The third one says industry. The last line says industry, then the development, processing allowed for mass production. So these are the keywords that could easily tell you that C is the answer. Again, I'll repeat the strategy. Just by looking at the paragraph, if this is a new paragraph, then by just looking at A, you should guess where the manufacturing could stay. It means you need to make a guess by looking at the paragraph. Okay, this is history. Usually first paragraph will be history of it. Second paragraph is where they slowly build up, and the main functionality will be in the center or towards the end. So by looking at the question, you got to consciously think about it and just try your luck by using these approaches and go to end or middle. Who knows, you may find it. But if the question is about history, I would always recommend to see the first or one or two paragraphs. That's where the background information in history is written, because that's what you start the paragraph with. Logically conclude things will fall in place. It's all about timing in IELTS reading. It's not at all just about finding that answer. It's all about getting that answer in a short interval of time. For this, you need the right strategies and right consciousness. Now we will go to match heading. I'm going to show you a question. 3 paragraphs, the same 3 paragraphs, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 headings are there. Try doing it. It's not that difficult. I'm going to add a timer of 2 minutes. There are some traps. Evade them. Escape from them. After 2 minutes, I'm going to come back and show you if you've got the correct answers. Let's start. I really hope you have solved it, evaded the trap. So let's understand how to do it. So you already know the gist of para A, para B, para C. So I don't need to, look into it in more detail. So let's start with the possible headings. The birth of chocolate industry. The first paragraph is talking about how the chocolate came into picture, where it was used, for what it was used. You just see chocolate has a long and complex history. It's talking about history. And read the last line. The Mayans and Aztecs believed that it was a gift from God, used it in rituals and as currency. The previous line, chocolate beans were initially used to create. So probably it's talking about where it is used, what you did with that in the history, in the past. Let's read. The birth of chocolate industry. No, they were not talking about industry. The early uses of cocoa beans make sense. Chocolate as currency and beverage also makes sense, because if you see this chocolate as currency and beverage, you see the paragraph A, the last line, currency and the beverage, bitter beverage, and as last line, currency. So this is where people get into confusion. Is it B or C? B or C? B or C? If we will understand. European influence, they did not say. Modern day, no, they're not talking. They're talking about over 3,000 years ago. So it's B or C. Now get the gist of it. C says chocolate as currency and beverage. The keywords are exactly matching. So when keywords exactly match, my rule is to think at least thrice before going for it. It's just the keywords are matching, but not the summary. You should get the gist of it. The paragraph heading should give the summary of the paragraph. There is a movie of 3 hours long. The name of the movie should summarize the entire movie. The name of the paragraph, the heading should summarize the entire para. So chocolate as currency and beverage is not summarizing it, where all chocolates were used for, or how the chocolate cocoa beans were used as. It's actually fitting in with the gist of the paragraph. Saying the C is actually eliminated. Answer is B, early uses of cocoa beans. The second one, the Spanish conquest traders arrived in America. They were introduced to this unique drink. The Spanish added sugar, and you continue reading. This marked the beginning of chocolate journey. Beginning of a journey, its evolution. See, the idea of match heading is not just about reading first 2 lines, last 2 lines. I've told this in many videos as well. Yes, most of the times the first 2 lines and the last 2 lines should give you a hint, because that's where the summary is hidden. But if the paragraph is so small, you can just read full. Getting it right? So now we are getting the gist of it by reading full. It's talking about evolution. So the answer has to be European influence on chocolate's evolution. It's properly fitting in. Spain, Spanish. Spain is a country in the European Union. So D is the correct answer for the paragraph B. The heading is European influence on chocolate's evolution. The last one, advancements in processing, mass production. Daniel Peter, the last revolution of the chocolate industry. Now it became a big industry. For this, the birth of chocolate industry, A is fitting, and modern day chocolate consumption, E is fitting. But it's not talking about modern day 19th century, and they're not talking about consuming chocolate, they're about revolutionizing a new chocolate industry. So obviously it should be birth of chocolate industry. So hope you're getting it. The exact heading for the paragraph A is early uses of cocoa beans. The perfect heading for the paragraph B is European influence on chocolate's evolution. The perfect heading for the paragraph C is the birth of chocolate industry. I really hope this video was informative. If you believe the video was really good and you want more of it, do leave your comments in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe. With this, I'll park the video here, guys. Really appreciate your time into watching this video. Share this video with your friends if you think this video has got that content, and enlightening people about the right strategies. With this, I'll park the video here soon. We'll be back again. This is Nakul, Nakul, signing off from Skills IELTS. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks, man.